What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another SGN video where it's all sim all the time. Today's video, we are bringing you the best draft class strength settings for your franchise mode in Madden 26. Now, before we go ahead and dive into the information of what you want to do to have the best experience in your franchise year 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on, I just want to say thank you for checking out this video. I really appreciate it. If you happen to be new, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel to really help me out. I'm trying to hit 25,000 by the end of the year, so every new sub helps. Also, if you like what I have to say in this video, you utilize this information, please like the video as well, as it'll help more people find and see this video, which helps me grow. So after the cheap plug, let's go ahead and dive into the draft class strength settings. So in your franchise mode, by default, they are all at normal for every single position, and they have an option of going to strong, very weak, weak, and of course normal. So you have 5 different options for each position. And I do want to make a quick note. As you can see on the side here, this needs to be set prior to regular season week 1, which means you need to set this before you leave the preseason. If you wait until week 1 to set this, it will not take effect. You have to do it before you leave preseason. Just want to point that out there. Now, how do we determine what we're setting this? Or is there a setting where we want to have a position the same every single year? Well, I can answer the first question for you. No, we're not going to have it where we have the same strength or weakness set for every single position every single year. That's boring. Also, you don't want to go ahead and utilize this as, oh, I know that I need some help at the offensive line going into next year. We're going to move tackles up really high so I can maybe draft somebody. That's not realistic either. And there's not a really good way to just randomly be like, oh, here, you know, and just kind of change it however randomly. Instead, we want to use something much better design, which I created for you guys. This is the Madden 26 draft class strength generator wheel. Now, I have created wheels in Madden 24 and 25. I continue to expand on it and make it better. And how I made 26s better is that I readjusted the formula to make more sense. And so right now, the way it works is there is a 40% chance that you are going to land on normal. There's a 40% chance that you will land on a weak or a strong, and a 20% chance that you'll land on a very strong or very weak. That gives us a 100%. Now, keep in mind that the 40% chance of strong or weak means it's really only a 20% chance of strong, 20% chance of weak, because combined they are 40%. Just like for very strong, very weak, they are combined 20%, but individually 10% chance of each. This is going to create much better realistic balance as you move forward, as 40% chance of it being normal makes the most sense. And then you're going to have a couple chances for it to be positions to be strong or very strong, and then a couple for weak or very weak. So this is going to give you a much better balance as you move forward. And then what I do recommend is do not start at the top, right? The 3 most exciting positions for most people are quarterback, running back, wide receiver, and they're all at the very beginning. And then you get down the bottom and it's kickers and punters. At this point, nobody cares. It's not even exciting. Something we started doing in the Madden 25 online league, because I was live streaming this aspect of our league, is start at the bottom. Do punters and kickers first. Just work your way up so that you finish with the exciting stuff, right? These 3 are the most exciting. Obviously, edge and stuff like that, you know, depending on what your teams need, are going to be exciting too. But there's no way you can compare kickers and punters and be like, oh, I wonder what they're going to be, right? You just knock these out of the way because they're the 2 positions that people care about the least. And as you continue to work your way up, it's just going to be more and more exciting as far as what does the wheel land on, and how is that going to impact you moving forward. So now the wheel is going to be linked in the pinned comment of the video. So all you have to do is check the pinned comments on this video, click the link, and boom, the wheel's right there. And utilize this in your preseason. I would set it immediately right in the preseason before you mess with draft classes or whatever. And I do recommend using EA generated, because custom draft classes are typically good through the first 2 to 3 rounds, but they're not going to be good 4, 5, 6, 7, because you're looking at over 250 players that have to be created and made to be unique and individualized. And the EA doesn't give us the tools for it. There's no you know, you have the same faces over and over. No face sculpting tool. You know, they don't even have they don't give us more faces, nothing random like in college football for recruiting. So honestly, because of how EA likes to limit our ability to create good draft classes, I would recommend just using EA classes and using this method going forward. But guys, that is it for the video. That is the best way to do your draft class strength settings. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you find this information useful, and I hope you enjoy using the wheel that I made for you guys. Have a happy franchise, y'all. Peace.